Hello, my beautiful people from Untouchable Mama. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Please do not forget to subscribe and press the notification button. Thank you. One love. Bye bye.
Right. Good evening, friends, followers, pretty ladies, gentlemen in the house, our co-comrades, our level departments. As usual, my name is Queen Mrs. Olushola. As we discussed yesterday, I told you that we'll be discussing, I'll be bringing to you on causes of infidelity and reason why so many men shy away from their responsibility of taking care of their children. First and foremost, what is the cause of infidelity? Because there are so many things we are passing through, women, men pass through on daily basis in their matrimonial home. And I bring this to the public. Go and tell her to shut up your mouth. I bring it to the public because of reports that were being getting from both sides, men and women. We deal with on their cases every day, and some think they are right, some think they are also wrong. And aside that, some men come to complain to us in based on their own conception, what they feel. Some of them felt, oh, the complaint I'm giving, I am right. Some women also complained and they felt they are also right in their own aspects. But there are so many areas where we feel we should discuss, so that some of you can really know that there are some issues that you need to resolve within yourself without bringing it to the public. What does that mean by the public? We appreciate the fact that you trusted us, or you trust us in bringing your cases to us. But there are also cases that we advise, mostly when we speak to the couples, when we counsel them off cameras, even some that we treat off cameras. We encourage them to resolve back home, mostly when they have no reason to discuss it with the third party. And I believe the reason why most of them take their issues to their family members, friends, and all sorts is because they have not been able to find a way of resolving their issues amicably. And as you can see, I title it Causes of Infidelity and Reason Why Men Shy Away for Taking Responsibility of Their Children. This is part 1. We'll be discussing few of it today. We cannot, this period we're at home, because I may not really have chance in speaking to the public or to everybody if we resume back to our normal daily routine or activities. But this period, while we have men, women at home, being both all the families at home, let's use this opportunity to rub minds together and share this view, so that some of us that are making mistakes that we feel we are the right, or on the right path or right track, we should be able to know that, okay, this fault might come from me, it might be from you. You understand? Because at times women watch our program, some of their husbands don't have really time to watch it. Some men watch it, their wives hardly have time to glue to watching our program in most of the time. But today, I believe this period that all the family, the couples are at home, compulsorily within and all parts of the world, almost all parts of the world, I believe we should have this discussed. Then also few cases that were sent, report that were sent to us, that we will still bring to you, if not today, maybe tomorrow. Okay, one, the causes of infidelity. One, a sense of emotional disconnection from your partner. What did I mean? Sense of your emotional disconnection from your partner. You know, average human beings, we hardly value emotion. Emotion is the most important thing every human being should first reconcile or recognize with. If there is disconnection between you, emotional disconnection between you and your partner, there's every tendency, every room that both of you will not have full room to believe in yourself, neither to be sincere to each other. Emotional disconnection among couples, among spouses, is one of the things that cause domestic, infidelity in marriage. When your partner is not emotionally inclined, connected to you, when your partner cannot feel free to discuss emotion with you, when you neglect your partner when he or she have an emotional breakdown. One, emotional disconnection comes in diverse way. It could be that your partner have issues that is affecting him or her emotionally. Health can affect somebody's, emotional mood. Finance can affect someone's emotional mood. And also other family issues can equally affect. It could be delay in pregnancy. It could be financial, disability. It could be health challenge. It could be religion. It could be anything. But if your partner is not connected to you, if both of you are disconnected emotionally, when your partner is financially down and you don't have, and he or she is emotionally down, probably maybe the person loses his or her job, and that is affecting the person. But because of your mood, because there is no relationship, the connection is not there between you and your partner. It's certain that both of you will be having this constant misunderstanding in your relationship. You must first of all study the mood of your partner. Don't just turn down when you see, maybe you discover your wife sitting moody, or your husband being isolating himself from the children, from other family members, even from yourself, where both of you are supposed to have a relationship or discussion or connection or intimacy, not sex anyway. You can be with your spouse, reading novels, watching films, discussing other things, eating together, teasing each other, yapping and whatever, and you discover that the person, as usual, that usually play with you or tease you up, is no more in that mood. Please be inquisitive to study the moods of your partner. Discuss with the person there what is happening. I notice you are trying to isolate yourself. You are trying to be moody. This is not your right mood. Please talk to me. Be calm. Be patient to study the moods of your partner, to discuss with the person, and search why the person connection or emotion get disconnected from you. But in most cases, some men prove, okay, because I'm a man, well, if they ask their wife or they ask their husband, oh, babe, what happened? Why are you like this? You are not looking good. You are not looking okay. You are not looking cheerful. You are not looking, you are looking moody. It's okay. I'm fine. And just walk away. Even if the person walk away, I am fine, or his or her answer to you, I'm okay. At that moment, believe the person said, I'm okay. But you should not stop there by not putting more effort to, be inquisitive or putting more effort in knowing why the person is being moody. That is one. Then another thing, emotional disconnection is when you also feel your partner is not flowing with you. As in, not flowing as even at times you are having a sexual relationship with your husband, and wife and you feel the person is just there, you know, being there like that, oh, let it be. Could be that both, maybe probably you are believing God for child or for children or however, and he or she is just doing it because that is what you people wanted. Not that you are really having fun, not that you are really having peace or joy in doing that. You just move it. Please don't just feel, oh, you as a man or a woman, you notice that your partner is moody at that moment. Don't be selfish in continuing with whatever you are doing with the person because you are feeling happy with what you are doing, or you derive joy at that moment, and you don't care about your partner's emotion. No, you can stop at that moment. Talk with the person. Oh babe, or darling, whatever sweet name you call the partner, call the person. A moment, please. What is going on? I can sense that you are not feeling me, or you are not really flowing. Just discuss it. Don't feel, oh, I don't mind, I don't care. No. If you are being disconnected with your partner in that area, I believe you are digging for infidelity, because that have to do with somebody's feelings, that have to do with somebody's emotion, that have to do with somebody's submission, that the person submitted to you or submit to you while both of you are having such whatever. You should not feel this person is enjoying me, or this person is okay, or this person is satisfied. No. Study the mood of your partner at every given time to make sure both of you are on the same lane. Yeah, in most cases, we understand that sexual moods, two partners may not be in the same mood at that moment. It could be that the person is tired, but the other person is not tired. It could be that one person is sexually inclined or feeling sexy or want to be in it, or you're in a mood or you want to have it at that moment. But your partner is not in that mood. That doesn't mean you should don't, I mean, it's normal. It's not every time. It's not every time, but if it becomes constant, then there is a reason. I mean, there should be a call for that both of you should discuss it, and why has it become a constant thing that you've noticed that your partner is not feeling comfortable with whatever you are doing, and you feel comfortable with it at that moment. It's not good. Study the moods of your partner. Search what is the issues, what is he or she is passing through, what is bothering the person's mind, what kills the person's mood, and why is it at that moment. That can help a lot in the course of trying to persuade or trying to press further, getting or trying to know the reason why your partner go off balance in such mood. He or she may open up to you, but taking it as a normal thing that man and woman may not be in the same mood all the time, you might be endangering your relationship, because you don't know what is taking her off the mood. You don't know if he or she is thinking about his or her ex or something next or something close to that. You must ask. But if you are taking the person mind off from this person being absent from you at the moment you want he or she, then I think you will try to curtail it or call the person off from the abstraction mood the person is trying to go into. Then the second one is unappreciated partners. This is one of the things that most partners suffered a lot. You may not really know what it takes to appreciate human being. Appreciating someone, either your partner, your spouse, husband, wife, children, anybody at all, appreciating a being, human being in quote, is very, very important. when when you feel, you look at your spouse, could be your husband, your wife, you look at your husband dressed out, you look at other men outside, you admire the perfume they put on, you admire the kind of the cap they wear on, you admire the kind of jeans, how smart they dress, or how responsible they dress. You admire somebody's husband out there, or friend or boyfriend, however you may call it, and you watch your husband moving out anyhow without you having any feelings. Oh no, but you're not looking good. Can you change this dressing? Can you put on this? Okay, this is not really at night. This is not really, I mean, together. The colors are not really, they are not uniform, or even if it's color rioting you want to go out with. There are times you go out color rioting, and there are times you have a color construction or any other color that can really work on with. And you just feel, oh, you don't mind. You just let the person walk out. Stepping out of your house, you see other men that you appreciate out there. You see women out there that you appreciate there. So why can't you make yours a special one to yourself? The man you find there that you appreciate, somebody else is behind him. A woman you find there that you appreciate, one other man there is behind her beauty, her looking good, her wearing good perfume, however you meet the person. I notice some men, you have never for one day woke up from your bed, neither you find your wife dressed up and she wants to step out of the house to to a workplace or a market or anywhere, an event, and you look at her and you say, oh wow, babe, you are looking so nice, looking so take away, looking this, that. But when you find, maybe you go into her social media page, Facebook, Twitter, or any other thing, the same person you did not appreciate from home may snap, post a picture, and you see other men commenting on her picture. You're looking good, looking sexy, it is your duty, before a man out there appreciate your wife, you as a man from home begin to appreciate her first. Let her understand, give her the courage, let her feel belong, let her feel classy, let her feel the lady she is in your life. Stop talking her down. Stop talking your husband down. That person you admire out there, somebody make that person available for you, looking that fantastic for you to admire. Some of you men admire women out there too. And you look at a girl dressed fine, nice shape. Even if your wife is a moeba, there is nothing that is impossible. If a woman is as fat as this chair, you can encourage your wife and she will become that figure 8 and figure 10 you are looking out there. Learn how to appreciate your spouse. Because I notice even in the course of our counseling, you will see many women complain, you see men complain, I have never dressed for one day and my wife will tell me, oh, you are looking good. Rather, I will dress and work out. Then after coming back, she will just comparing me to somebody else. We went out yesterday. Did you see how that man dressed? Did you see how my friend's husband dressed? Is something wrong with you? No, I think something is wrong somewhere. Okay, if you say your friend's husband dressed that way that you admire, or you perceive a cologne or a perfume that smell nice, there is nothing wrong. Even if you cannot afford it with your money, at least ask what perfume the person is wearing, and you can still ask your husband if it's affordable. If he can't afford it, or if you can afford it, you can equally buy it and give it to your husband, and your husband will smell nice to you, and you begin to appreciate him. You begin to add value to his life. If you don't value what you have, somebody else will value it for you. You must value what you have. Add value to what you have. Appreciate what you have. Then if people admire your man, admire your women outside, you will not feel threatened, complex. You refuse to package your husband from home, you refuse to package your wife from home. Then when you get out there, the complex you have, the inferiority complex that you have will not let you feel comfortable with that your spouse. Which is your fault, is nobody's fault. Encourage her, go to gym. You can work out with your husband, with your wife at home. Go on social media, go on YouTube, download some aerobics. Or search, your wife have a bulky arms, biceps, waistline. How can she shed it? Encourage her, baby girl, no. Go and buy her tummy tuck belt, waist trimmer. Encourage her. Not say you are not, can't you see other women? You are just eating my food, getting fatter. No. You are trying to kill her emotion. That is not the right way. You notice your husband is having blood stomach. His stomach is becoming more bubbly or bloat or whatever. I used to tell your husband, I saw one man out yesterday at the gym with 6 packs. You can let your husband have that 6 packs because you cook the food. Begin to change his diet. Encourage him on what he can eat. You must not compare him out there. This is your stomach. I think this will become this stomach is becoming an obstruction between myself and you. But you can tease him. I will not want any third party between me and you, so I need to shake this stomach. Change the diet of your husband. Give him vegetable if he is somebody that has been eating on meat, all this whatever, beef and whatever. Change his diet. Make use of your fish, crayfish, and other things, proteins that will make him cut down his weight, and the stomach will be there. You can play with your husband at home. He will lie on the floor, you hold his leg and ask him to do sit-up. It's not 100 you do once in a year. The 5 minutes, 5 seconds, 10 minutes sit-up you do in a day go a long way. That is what works for you. So both of you, you must not go to gym and spend millions or thousands in the gym to have a better shape. No, you can work out in your house. You can turn one of your house, your apartment to gym, just like we do in our place. I still have my money running in a big fitness center at Allen Avenue. But I cannot, because of that, not to work out at home. Now we're on holiday. Wake up in the morning, do it. You can jog in the compound, you can play ball, handball, anything that you have to engage that have to do with exercise to shield your partner. The constant, the religious, duty of it is what matters. Do it religiously. Don't just do it part-time, once in a while and leave. Make it let it be part of your lifestyle. So some of you that have complaints, which when I still talk to the man, where he is wrong, where she is wrong. Learn to appreciate your spouse. If your husband gives you a kobo in addition to what you have, appreciate him. Don't always nag this and that. Because if you appreciate him with the 5,000 he gave to you, you bless him, you pray for him. Because of that mind you have, the heart, your appreciation towards him will make him to do more. And that makes you different from every other woman. If you're a housewife, if you are working and whatever, any addition to whatever you have from your spouse, please learn how to appreciate it. Some of you might be living as a classic lady or classic man before you settle with whomever you are married to today. Stop comparing your spouse with their ex, or with your ex, or with whom you meet today, or with your sister's husband, with your brother's wife, and whatever. Stop comparing. If you see anything different from your wife or your husband, there are so many ways you can talk the person into what you want the person to do. Not by nagging, not by shouting, not by talking down the person. Nothing your spouse does seems right in your face, because you are comparing. Because you want to have Jane, you want to have Jane like Juliet. You want to have John like James. It's not possible. That man you feel is not qualified for you to have as a husband. Somebody will make that person the king. The kings you are seeing today, somebody make that person the king. The queen you are seeing today out there, somebody make that person a queen. So make yours to be that queen that you run after out there. Make that man to be that king that you want, and every other person will envy that man that you think is nobody. If you are married to a tall man, and your dream kind of man is not a tall person, you always want a short person, go and look for where you see trendy tall person and begin to admire what others admire, and just station your mind and make yourself happy in that line. Because our thoughts is not God's thoughts, our ways is not the ways of God. I've seen so many men or so many ladies, when they were out there dating, you find them with short, or tall men, or you find them with fair lady, or blah, blah. But at the end of the day, they settle down with the opposite. And the wise one make their husband and their wives happy. They just take what they have and they make themselves comfortable and happy with it. Please, for us not to go on and on in that particular topic, learn to appreciate your spouse. Appreciating your spouse, make that person feel belonging, make that person feel in you, make that spouse feel safe in your hands. But when you don't seem to appreciate anything the person do, you don't look at your wife and admire, you don't look at your husband and admire, you don't see good ones. If your wife or your husband go black, if she's a fair person or he's a fair person, once you notice he's black, you feel comfortable. It should be the one shining. Once you notice she's fair, you get angry. All manners from all problems from all corners. No. Make your house, your room, your heart a comfort zone for your partner. Then the person will feel safe. When you feel safe, your partner feels safe, you hardly find infidelity in such a relationship. So learn to appreciate your partner. Then the third one is unloved, ignore, and over sadness, all over sadness. Unloved. I would wish the desires of every man, every woman, both married or unmarried, is for you to acquaint with somebody that will love you, and you reciprocate back by loving the person, right? So if you're in a relationship, you're in a marriage, and your spouse feels unloved, all over sadness, unsaved, he or she will definitely go for whom he or she feel is that, he or she feel loved, saved, and secured. I can't imagine me being in a relationship that I feel I'm not loved, and applicable to every other man, applicable to every other woman. So if you have your spouse, you have a wife, you have a girlfriend, you have a man friend, you have a fiancé, please create that love. Show that spouse love, true love, genuine love, not love for material things. Because I've seen so many cases, people have reported to us how some women deceived men, deceived women, just in the name, oh, you want to marry her, and you talk her into marriage because you are after her material things, because you cannot get to the point where she is, or because you see this man is up and doing, and you see an asset in him. For that reason, not that you love his height, not that you love his color, not that you love his tribe, not that you love anything about him. You just want that money. You just want that money. Nobody wants to belong to an environment, a room, in a relationship that he or she will not be shown true love. So love your spouse. Don't ignore your spouse when you see the person going crazy, running mad emotionally. Give your spouse attention. Attention matters a lot. If you ignore your spouse, somebody will give him or her attention there. And so what will become the result after that? Infidelity. When you don't show love to your wife, you don't show love to your husband, once they have any slim chance of anybody showing any single sign of love to them, they are gone. The issues, domestic violence, rolling, infidelity, rolling. Men want to be pampered. They want to be loved like kids. They want to be honored like king. They want to be appreciated. They don't want to be ignored. Over nagging, chase man away from house. But you as a man, in as much as you want that from that woman, are you really to offer the same? It's a sacrifice. Are you really willing to offer same sacrifice by not ignoring the moods of your wife, by not ignoring her, but even if you cannot afford for that moment, have you for once shown concern that this person clothes, wear pants, needs toiletries, needs to fix her hair, even if by weaving, need to make her nails, even if it's manicure and pedicure. However, have you ever showed that true love, true caring, feelings? Have you ever been that concerned to you? Have you ever showed that concern to your wife? Oh, baby, no, your hair is looking good. It's not looking really good. Can you visit the salon? However, this is 5,000. However, this is 2,000. Whatever this can do, please go and tidy up your face so it can look good for me. That is a sweet word. If what you give is not enough, she can easily add to it. But at least you show concern. Have you ever seen her, okay, what she's dressing you don't like? Have you gone out to get her one particular dress? This is, oh, I bought this for you, and I know this can really fit you nice. You will really look gorgeous on this. Have you ever, do you do that? Women, do you also go out to shop for your husband? It's two-way things. It's not a relationship that can last long. It's not a one-way thing. It's not a one-way relationship. It shouldn't be one way. There are areas, responsibilities men take. Then women, because you stand as a supporter, always be there to support the man. So when you ignore your wife, you ignore your husband, he or she feels non-loved, he or she feels ignored, unloved, all over sadness, let me tell you what you get. They will find that someone there, out there, that will give them that joy, that will give them that love, that will cuddle them what you lack. That vacuum you created, your spouse will look for avenue to cover it? Who will help you to cover it? So stop giving vacuum in your relationship. If truly you love whom you are married to, and I believe if you are not fooling yourself, I see no reason why you should marry somebody you do not love. And why? Why on earth? Why should you even attempt that? You did not just imprison yourself. You did not just imprison your partner. You imprison yourself. Because there are certain movements, freedom that you can never get as far as you are in that relationship. So do you really have any reason to go into a serious relationship or marriage with somebody that you don't love? And if for the initial time you love and love is falling apart, look for an avenue to rebuild the love. Don't live until the love goes sour, gone scattered, shattered, scattered. You cannot package again. Then you begin to run helter-skelter, complaining. No. When you begin to see the trace of unloved, feel the trace of ignore, feel the trace of over sadness, call your partner together, begin to make adjustments, and you have your relationship fixed back. The insecurity, everyday threats. When a man or a woman, when your spouse feels insecure around you, my dear, there is 80 to 90% chances of that person cheating on you. Insecurity and everyday threats. You threaten a man, don't worry. All this attitude of yours, because you don't love. One day somebody that loves me, who cherish me, will pick me. That is a statement. That is a fact. So if you are threatening a man or you are threatening a woman, keep your attitude. Don't change. You can only find me with another wife. That is a fact. And when such statement is going on in a relationship, in the marriage, and you don't create any avenue to sort it out as fast as possible, if you allow your emotional wound get healed at that moment, you have started creating vacuum for your relationship, for your spouse to cheat on you. Stop threatening your spouse. Make your home, your house, a comfort zone for your spouse. I repeat, make your life, your environment, your house, anywhere you are, make it a comfort zone for your partner, so as not to have infidelity case in your place or in your marriage. So when your partner is feeling insecure anytime or feel threatened by your word, by your attitude, by your behavior, every now and then, be rest assured that that person in no time will begin to cheat on you. Why? Because he or she may be looking for where she can rest her head, or he can rest his head. He or she will be looking for who will take him with no threat, who will take her with no threat. If you are married, even if you are married to a virgin that you disvirgin, and you have the virgin in your house as a wife or as a husband, there is a level of threat that you give. That virgin will begin to communicate with family, friends, with one person or the other. There is nobody that is alone in this world. Don't talk nobody. Don't speak with your family member. Don't speak with your friends. Don't speak with your relatives. Don't speak with nobody. Your business partner, however. That virgin you fix in your house. Have a friend, her age grade, his age grades, because before both of you get settled in marriage. So he or she might felt or tell you, convince you that I am not communicating with nobody. But when the threat becomes too much unbearable, he or she will be forced to look for who he will confide in. And from the confidence, they will begin to advise. From advice where such person will find shoulder to lay on, petting, oh, consoling. Oh, how can this man see a pretty lady like you, a pretty girl like you, and be giving you, calling you all manners of names without even appreciating you? And that infidelity begins to set in. When you see somebody comforting, consoling, pampering your wife, your husband, from the vacuum you have created, then be sure that infidelity will visit your home. So, make your house, your home, your heart, your environment a comfort zone for your partner. Don't let the person feel threatened. Don't let the environment feel insecure for the person, so as not to create such issues. Then excessive use of internet porn, and that is family trouble. Excessive use of internet porn. Men in the past will believe that it's men that are usually found, watching porn videos, sexual whatever and everything, but today we find at least more than 50-60% of women are into that too. So sexual emotion, unable to deal with your issue in a very effective manner, affects your relationship, my dear brothers and sisters. So when you watch porns, you watch such videos, and you get to the mood, and you can see these days too much of everything is bad. You might be there to know one or two things, to know one or two styles, to exhibit or practice or however with your spouse. But if it becomes too much, it leads you to something else. Why? Because you cannot assure, neither say categorically that the body, neither the organ of your husband with that of all the ones you've been watching in the porns are the same. Absolutely no. Neither the shape of your wife. You can see some ladies with very massive breasts. You can see with some all manners of shapes, Brazilian buttocks, and however, tall, slim, big, high, average size of women and everything that you watch there. What did you derive from there? Whatever you derive from there, if it is sex styles, create it with your partner. Don't be carried away, because if you go into that too deep, you begin to compare, you begin to contrast, then you find your partner unfit, both in styles, both in turning, both in playing, both everything. You begin to compare. You begin to compare your man with the man you're watching. You begin to compare his organ with the organs you watch. You begin to compare your woman with the woman you watch. You begin to compare her breast, her buttock, everything, her body shape with that. Then you begin to look as if you are married to a beast. So curtail the excessive porns you watch on a daily basis, both men and women. If you watch with your partner and you still, okay, oh, this is nice, let's try this, nice. Then some men, some women are also not organized. When I say don't organize, some are not organized in their way of thinking. You may have this video watched and you want to practicalize it with your partner. Then try to practicalize with your spouse, with your husband. Then the husband begins to see the wife as a spoiled child, or as a wayward lady, or as a loose person. But this person may want to do that with you for fantasy, for whatever reason, because you are is what gives her joy, then do it with her. That does not mean your wife is loose. That does not mean she's wayward. That does not mean she has lived a wayward life before she got settled with you. Hello, am I speaking to somebody? Because I've come to realize that so many men use that against their wives. And some wives and ladies complain even while they come for counseling and they complain to us. We watch this, I watched this, I thought, okay, let me do it with my husband. And this is what resulted to fighting, beating, calling names, all manners. You might meet a virgin that is being talked into such social media page, and she wants to do it too. So some men also that watch and come to the wife and maybe excuse their wife to practicalize it or whatever, and the woman will just feel, thank you. After you have, don't just even try, don't turn me to your girlfriend. This is what you do with all your girlfriend. You want to turn, don't even try it. As in what now? Are you seeing me as one of those your girlfriend or one of those your prostitute that you put there? Don't just try, don't come and tell me. Leave me. Husband and wife have style. No. If that's what gives him joy, please do it. He's not turning you to his girlfriend, to one of his side chick, or anything. You must have watched it while you are not home, you are at work. You must have watched it even while you are still there. You must have watched it even before both of you get married. So if that's what will make your marriage work, try to do that because it's your husband. So it must not be papa and mama start every time. Stop chasing your husband out there to side chick. Infidelity, is it all about women alone? When a man is not sexually satisfied, he can do and not do. Then you begin to look at him, you call him names. Calling names, then you have pushed the man to his share. He will wait in, hide his character, hide his love, hide every other way of how to pamper, how to play with you, or however, how to put you in chased him to hide his share like tortoise. But because he will not want to create problem in his relationship or in his marriage, he would rather keep it to himself. So look for one of his ex and begin to private chat and have it done with the person while you will be at home and be calling Papa Elijah, where are you? So we ladies, I'm going to have full, when I say full counseling, so many things we are compiling. We're going to have a seminar on that, where we gather both married and unmarried women, that we need to talk sense into you. Be open. Pretense, it could kill a lot of relationships. Open up. Then some of you that are not comfortable when your spouse open up to you, you are watching, looking for the day both of you have one misunderstanding and you will be dropping it like bomb. Just look at yourself. Are you telling me you watch it? You watch it from television, you watch it from social media. That style, do you want to tell me now that you watch it from social media? Prostitute. After you must have wasted all your life with men with all manners of styles, you are coming to tell me you watch it from I watch it from YouTube, I watch it from this. No. You have killed that person mood, and you have driven that person back to her shell. like tortoise. That person will never come back to you again. And that will lead to what? Infidelity. Some have high sex drive. Some have low sex drive. Try to, if you, the both spouse, if it's your wife, it's your husband, that is not meeting up, don't be in a hurry to begin to compare. A woman that is not sexually active because she has not been into it, don't see it as if it's a woman that have gone out with all manners of men in her life before you married her, or a man that have finished his life with different kind of women before you settle down with him. No. It's a practice makes perfect. Even this aerobics exercise will roll on daily basis. Step 1, as a beginner, they have what they give to you to do. The more the energy you can, the level you can go, the strength you can go is what they train you with. Some will start up aerobics 1 hour. Some will stop at 20 minutes. Some will even stop 10 minutes. Some will stop 30 minutes. Some will go 2 hours. Some can go on treadmill for 2 good hours non-stop, even running and jogging on it. Did that person start that marathon overnight? Absolutely no. Practice makes perfect. That person starts gradually, step, until the person gets there. So that is it with also sex life. When you meet your partner that is not sexually active, stop comparing yourself. Don't take it too hard on him. Don't take it too hard on her. Both of you should exercise patience in training whomever the partner to your level. Because even if you are married to a virgin man or a virgin woman, you must train that person to get to the level where both of you can equalize. So using all manners of foul languages, trying to talk down your partners in every way, excessive or whatever, please, is what is very, very important in a relationship. So if you are the kind of man that do that, please, if you are, your character is what I'm talking about, please change if you really want your relationship. And don't run away from your problem. Some men, some women are so nagging partners that you will hit, you feel like hitting your head on the wall when they started their trouble. You will talk, you will shout, the man is not talking. You will hit door, you will do this, he is not talking. He walk away. Coming back to the house, you will start part 2 of the case. Let me tell you, an age of anybody, any human being that have attained age 15 and above, please learn how to respect that person. Mind the word you use on that person, even if that person is your child. Right? And without due respect, if your spouse tries to respect you by not responding back with your insults, with your foul languages, with your side talk and all these things, don't see that person as a weaker vessel, a weak man or a weak woman that you can rob, you can hit, you can do all manners to. Because one day that person you are overlooking will react in a way that in your entire life you will never recover from the shock. Because it's not overnight work. You are like training the heart of the person. You train him, you talk to him today, he calmed down, he did not respond. Then tomorrow you put another step. You weigh him, you look at him, you weigh him up and down. Ignore. Maybe he wanted peace. That is not enough for you. The second day you'll be pointing hand. He avoid. The third day you will insult him and insult his generation and his family. He will walk away. Then the fourth one now maybe because you talk and you get back. What is wrong with you? You extend by slapping. From your hand, you lead to objects. At the end, it will result to domestic violence. That woman you are beating every day of your life, and no members of your family see it wrong to advise you to deviate from such animalistic behavior, and you think you are too big, you are a big man, you're a rich man, you are too macho, you have all the power, she comes from no family, and you think you can do everything and get away with that. That thing you are seeing, that thing, because I know you will call her thing, that thing you are seeing in your house may lead to your grief. So be careful on how you react. Be careful on how you hit on your spouse. Be careful on what you said out, because a word you speak out can never be swallowed back. You can never swallow back your words after speaking it out. So be conscious of your words. Be mindful of what you say. That man that you hit, you jack, you knock to his head, you hold him, you tear his cloth and everything, you go there, you refuse him food, you provide money, you will not cook, you will cook, you will eat without serving him, you will do all manners of things. That man you are seeing there is a king in the life of another woman that will pamper, that will nurture him, that will kneel down to serve him, that will never call him by his name. And that man can lead to your grief. So be mindful of your action. Be mindful of what you say. Don't ever, in quotes, underestimate anybody's action. We have seen so many spouses that are being killed, men and women that are being killed by their spouse. And if you look at who killed the man or who killed the woman, you will never imagine. Such person will have that mind, the audacity of going to the extent of killing such person. They may not have that physical power to confront you, to kill you. But the person may plan for your death. The person may set you up. So treat people with the way you want to be treated. Value human being the way you want to be valued. You are in a relationship. You don't want again. Stop toying with the person's emotion. Emotion is what nobody can ever define. The level of my emotion cannot be the level of your emotion. The level of what I can bear may not be what you can bear. I might tolerate some things to an extent, but some other person may not. You may insult somebody and you may be killed for just what? Insult. You may slap a man or slap a woman. That will be the last day of your existence on the planet Earth. So toying with people's emotion, you are foolish, you are this, I am just waiting, I will leave you for another man, I will leave you for another woman, and you'll be calling all sorts, saying all manners of things. My dear brothers and sisters, please be mindful of your words. Don't toy with anybody's emotion. Emotion is very cheap. You might say something, you might beat a man or beat a woman, and because of that situation at that moment, he or she may overlook. But did the emotional wound got healed? No, you may not know. That man may be laughing with you. That woman may be teasing you, may be joking with you afterwards. But he or she must have written or jotted what you did to him or her somewhere, waiting for a day to pay back. But you have long forgotten your acts, your action, your insult, your all manners of things you have done to this person. So please, if you have a spouse, to avoid any form of infidelity, to avoid every form of domestic violence and whatever, please be mindful of what you say. So learn to resolve your issues at that moment. I advise most spouses. There are some people, because I'm rounding up when it comes to the issue of DNA tests and causes of what makes children nowadays. Most men have issues of not having children that they turn to think, or they think is their child, that they are not their biological father. What is the causes of that thing and the way out? I'm going to discuss it tomorrow because I need to stop here today. So I'm rounding up. So to some of you that have issues in your home and you don't know how to resolve the issue, this is it. You might be this kind of woman that if you have problem with your husband or with your spouse, you want it settled there and there. Your husband may be this kind of person that have short-tempered, that if he's angry, he wants to walk out of that situation. Don't hold back the man to resolve the issue at that moment. If you study your spouse to be that kind of person, or your wife is the person that, okay, if she's angry, if you don't move out of her vicinity, or you don't move out of her presence, she may want to go extra, she want to talk, she want to do this, except after a while. Don't press such person for settlement at that moment. Allow the rain to fall. And in most cases, when rain falls, the environment become calm. Every place is become calm. Allow the rain to fall. When the person is angry, raising his voice, raising her voice, let's have this patient to tolerate to an extent what the person is saying. Avoid, if you cannot just stand insults, quietly. When I say quietly, don't walk away as if you just want to insult the person. Just say, excuse me, as if you are coming back. Don't come back. Go back to the next room, sit down there. Meditate, pray in your heart and ask God for intervention. Let the peace reign. Let God calm that spirit. Let the Spirit of God descend in the heart of that your spouse. Come to me. There's nothing God cannot do. There's nothing Almighty God cannot do. No matter how tough is that person, no matter how devilish, how pharaoh that person is, or that woman is, the Spirit of God that controls the breath of both of you can minister to the person's heart. Something can prompt up that moment and the situation will come. So if you see, if your spouse is this short-tempered person, allow that person to talk, allow him to just walk away after a moment resolved. Then if it's both of you are the spouse that wants to talk it out, please always learn to resolve that issue at that moment. Don't buckle. Buckles matters. Don't pile it before you say it. Because if you pile it, while you pile before you discuss your issues or the essence of your partner, there is every tendency that you may resort to violence. While discussing this, another memory will fly in. Before you discuss the two, the third memory will fly in. Before you finish the three, fourth memory will fly in. And before you know, it will result to something else. So if I have made any sense to you, then you join me in part 2 when I come out. Then in the part 2, please, I will have an open line where some of you can call, because I will not want to show anybody's face. People are sitting here, but I will still not want to show anybody's face, because people want to learn from you. Even if you called, you can give any name wherever you are calling from. No identity will be shown. If you have any issue of such, you can put call across to the room. Tell us your experience. If we want to have meeting with you, fine. If you are in overseas, please, I will appreciate you also. If you have such experience and where it's touching, call. We'll give a line for text message. Then we'll give a line for call. You can put your call across to the house. Send your message to the house. We'll read it out for others to learn very good evening. See you some other time. Love you. Cheers.